Hey gang, AV here, and welcome to my review for the Boss Fight Studios Vitruvian Hacks Irradiated Zombie, who comes in a very unique packaging. I picked him up recently at the New Jersey Collectors Con this past, November? I have just cut the tape moments ago. I have not actually removed him from the box. So this will be my first hands-on experience with the figure as well. So you definitely get my first impressions from him. Here is packaging, like I said, is very unique. Looks like a containment unit. That's the front. Here's the side. Here's the back. You feel free to pause the video and read that if you like. Fine print too, or no, that's just a grill, okay. The other side. Here's the top, Vitruvian Hacks, and that tells you what Hacks stands for, so I don't have to repeat it. Barcode on the bottom. And that's it for the packaging. I am going to try to open this carefully because I would like to keep this box. It's very neat. I always have a tough time opening this type of packaging though. I don't want to rip it. And something tells me I'm going to. Yeah, I don't see how I'm going to open this without ripping it. I've already... That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to rip it. All right. Yeah, there we go. He's got an inner box too, appears like. Figures in a bag. Not much going on inside the box, just that pattern continued throughout. Okay. That's what it looks like empty. Alright, so we got the figure in a Ziploc bag, and we have his accessories in a Ziploc bag. As usual, we're going to have a look at the accessories first. Let's open the Ziploc bag. Alright, first and foremost, it comes with a figure stand, which is always nice. Always happy to see these. Looks like a city street almost, with some kind of grate. Copyright logo there. Comes with a pipe with some painted and molded detail on it. Okay. And it comes with a broom. Push broom with some radioactive sludge painted on it. The guys at Boss Fight Studio have said that they are going to take a lighthearted approach to their zombie line, as opposed to the Zombie Labs, which is serious. They're going to use the molds in a more comical way. So that's why this guy was apparently a janitor before he became irradiated. So let's have a look at the figure itself. He is slightly transparent, which is cool. Some very nice molded detail on him. Very, very cool. Let's do his articulation. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. As standard for boss fight figures, he has a barbell joint for his neck, which gives him a decent range of motion. Up and down, side to side. He can turn 360. You know, he can nod. All sorts of stuff. Okay, his arms can go out about that far. They can rotate 360 degrees. His elbows bend and rotate 360. His wrists, rotate 360, and they have a hinge as well, so you can get some gnarly poses. Okay, he has an ab crunch. He has waist articulation. All right, his legs can split about that far. He can do the can about like that. Nothing at the thigh. Knees are double jointed. Can bend back that far. Very good. And his feet have a good range of motion up and down. And they pivot as well, which is awesome. Excellent articulation on this guy. He has the gnarly hands that you would expect to see from a zombie, which is cool, very cool, but these are the only hands he came with, so I have slight reservations as to whether or not he can actually hold his accessories. Let's find out. Start with the pipe first. Yeah, he's not going to grasp that at all, okay? And the broom, again, you can rest it in his hand, but he can't hold on to it. So that's a little unfortunate. I mean, he does work with the hack system, so plugging new hands in is going to be no problem at all. Problem is that he is a translucent green, and matching this particular color of translucent green may be a little difficult. So if you actually wanted him to hold the two accessories he comes with, it may be SOL on that. But since this is the first Hacks figure I've ever reviewed, you saw me pop his head off, you saw me pull his hand off. How about his forearm? There you go. The upper half of his arm comes off like that too. And as you can see, plugs right back in. Holds a pose. No issues at all. I love the design of these figures. I love that you can just pull them apart and put them back together. You don't have to heat them up. You don't have to do anything. They're just... And they don't get loose on you either. I mean, it's... Hacks figures are awesome because of that, especially if you customize. So, all in all, I'm impressed with the guy. I mean, he's a zombie, as far as I'm concerned. He's not going to hold a weapon. It's nice that he came with weapons, but, you know, if I had to choose between a hand that could hold a weapon versus the clutching hand, you know, I would definitely take the clutching hand any day. I like the fact that he's translucent green. I enjoy the fact that they went with an irradiated nuclear theme for this particular figure. I think that's very cool. I think it was slightly a missed opportunity, however, that they didn't make him glow in the dark. I mean, Lord knows they have other glow-in-the-dark figures in their line, which I may review down the road. We'll see. But I would have liked to have added him to my glow-in-the-dark army of skeletons and Spartans that I have currently. But anyhow, I digress. Let's do a size comparison now. Here he is next to a modern era G.I. Joe, which is pretty much the standard for the 1/18th at this point. As you can see, he falls down. As you can see, they're about the same size, so he scales perfectly with them. Here he is next to a vintage G.I. Joe figure. As you can see, he's slightly taller, which he should be because he's 1/18 scale. He's a 4-inch figure, not 3 3/4 like the original Joes were. All right. So, all in all, this has been my review of the Boss Fight Studios Vitruvian Hacks Irradiated Zombie, the first zombie that they have made available, and certainly not the last one I'm going to purchase. I'm glad I picked them up. I believe he will be available on their website very soon, if not already, by the time you watch this. And that's about it. So this has been AV. If you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe as always. Thanks for watching.